Hello everyone, it's me Superwater. Today, I'll be explaining the lore of Garten of Ethereal Workshop. Note that this isn't canon to the Garten of Man or My Singing Monsters. So, it all comes down to one key individual, Man. I'm not talking about the red pancreas-loving guy that we know and may or may not love. I'm talking about the guy he used to be. You see, in Garten of Man, there was a human donor that put his genome into Man, which gave him high intelligence and gave him the personality of the donor. Let's say that the donor was actually a scientist who was researching interdimensional travel. During his research, he discovered the Ethereal Workshop for My Singing Monsters. Enamored by the strange musical creatures he had just discovered, he decided to create replicas of these beings using Dravanium and various DNA samples. His plan was to pitch these to a company in order to create an attraction where people watch these creatures put on their musical display. The company he pitched this to rejected the idea, claiming that it could be a major safety risk to have these potentially dangerous creatures out in the public. Discouraged, he planned on scrapping the idea, until he heard of Man's kindergarten. Here, he learned that this place was going to bring their mascots to life via Givanium and genomes in order for the children to have the most immersive experience possible while at the kindergarten. The scientists told the workers about the workshop monsters, and they loved the idea of having those characters absorbed into the Man cast. The kindergarten first asked the scientist for a sample of his genome, though. The scientist quickly got to work on the first creature he saw. He titled it the Behemoth, due to its large size compared to the other creatures. While developing the creature, he met another scientist by the name of Dr. Warren E. Spurrett. He explained to the scientist that he too has been researching the singing monsters, and he would love to bring them to life. Little did the scientist know that Spurrett's intentions were sinister. Behind the scientist's back, he transferred his consciousness into Behemoth's brain, leaving his body behind. Confused by Spurrett's disappearance, he continued the development of the creatures. When the Behemoth was finally awakened, he revealed to the scientist that he is Dr. Warren E. Spurrett and that he transferred his consciousness into the Behemoth. He revealed his evil plan of creating a legion of monsters to wreak havoc on the world. After his monologue, he killed the scientists and awakened the other experiments. They all wreaked havoc across the facility, killing most employees. Eventually, they were subdued and taken to a facility deep below ground, where they were further tested upon. The Behemoth was locked away for good, being far too dangerous to be examined, although it was a matter of time before he escapes confinement. The others, though still aggressive at times, remained stable. They were further experimented on with various genome samples, with some gaining heightened intelligence. One of the researchers, being aware of the dangers of the Behemoth, gave one of the experiments, the one resembling an angel-like being, special digital abilities. She also put a sample of her genome into it, which gave it human-level intelligence. One of the experiments gained toxic abilities so dangerous that it was taken to a highly classified military facility to be used in case of extreme emergency. After all the experimenting concluded, the facility was locked away, never to be seen again, until a survivor of the initial attack decided to venture into the facility to uncover the secrets. The multi-headed experiment worships the Behemoth and plans on freeing him from his confinement. The others lay low, wandering the facility in hopes of escape. Will you stop the Behemoth and save the experiments? Only time will tell.